Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boo, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And today on the hill, Tanner Houck. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
The wide to kick the pitch. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, not much you can argue with there as a hitter. That pitch was dotted on the inside corner of the plate. I think even if he swings the bat, it blows him up and not really able to do anything with it anyhow. I think if you see that early, then perhaps you can pull those hands a little bit tighter and get the fat part of the bat to it. But I'd say overall, you just have to tip your cap on that one. Great execution.
In the air, out towards right center. Puts it away for the out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. The throw won't get there in time, and the defense comes away with nothing. Man at first, Anthony Santander at the plate. Right through there for a strike. Santander working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
First and second, 2 down here in the second game of the series. Pitch misses and a count 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Blue Jays leave a pair, and now the Red Sox get their turn. Back in Boston, our starting pitcher in this one, Bowden Francis.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year. A sub 350 ERA. And, you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub 2s. They're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year. Opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
0-2.
And it skips in the dirt. That one just misses. Ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's there. He's got it. 1 away. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Hoping for a good showing in this one from their cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas.
Yeah, and Boog, sometimes all you need when you're slumping like this is just a little bit of confidence. You need a little bit of luck. One at bat where you hit the ball hard. Maybe it's caught, no big deal. Or maybe you get a bleeder, it gets you a hit. You just need to feel good about the at bat, and that's when things start to turn a little bit. We'll see if he can do that in this one.
Jimenez pulls it down, and there are 2 outs.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Fenway, new inning getting started. And now the DH, Will Wagner. Houck back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. That clips the corner. Popped up. Wong gets under it. And there's 1 down.
Batting 7th, right fielder George Springer.
Here's George Springer. There's a swing and a drive. Sable going back on this one. And it hits off the monster. Throws to second. And that's a double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately.
He
absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing. And a fraction of an inch different on the bat. And it is probably out of here. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Strike on the inside corner.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for a strikeout. Snuck the fastball by him.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, in, away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position, and now it's Dalton Varsho. That's hard hit on the line. Ref Snyder makes the grab, and that is that. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Bottom of the inning. Now here is Tristan Casas.
First baseman Tristan Casas.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Second baseman, Alex Bregman.
And now it's Alex Bregman.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Varsho moving under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And stepping in for Boston, Danny Lee. In the air, left field, Santander. And the inning is over. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That clips the corner.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hit 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
And that's a base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Couple of singles back to back. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Santander up to bat next, lays off for a ball. And that clips the inside corner.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Next offering is in for a strike. Bichette, the lead runner at second. Guerrero over at first with 1 away. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And there's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2-2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that just misses.
That's a really good take.
And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases all loaded up. And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Line drive, base hit, 1 run is in. Fires to the plate. Safe! In comes the run from second. It's 2-0.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Next is the designated hitter, Will Wagner. He's 0 for 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And that's downstairs and outside. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it stays fair. Santander around third. 1 run is in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
1 strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
That one just misses.
1-2.
Got him swinging.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put wood on.
And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a ball popped up. Bregman is under it, and that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Red Sox nothing. And we're back here at Fenway Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Still stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Springer there makes the catch, and there's 1 away.
He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Here's the speedy catcher, Connor Wong. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. And makes the grab. And there are 2 down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Swing and a foul out of play.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
2 out, space is empty. That one misses, and the count even 1-1. Fly ball to right. Springer on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Blue.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Red
back,
Sox.
and now on the mound to start the 4th,
Number
Lucas
54.
Giolito.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of
Leading
them.
off
Best
for
case
Toronto,
scenario might
center
be if he
fielder
can come in
Dalton
here and get
Varsho.
several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And there's a foul ball. Missed
Ball
with a
one.
changeup, and that is ball 1. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. Here's Andres Jimenez. 0 for 2 in this one. Yeah, that's fouled off.
They travel really well, and I think Red Sox fans are sprinkled all over the country.
Ball 1 there. That
Ball
misses, and it's 2-1. Varsho on at first, nobody out. Fouls one off, 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one
No, that's a
inside,
ball.
and the count's full.
So
count.
here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Swings through that one, it's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Bichette up for the 3rd time here, watches that one miss. Man at first, one away. Popped foul out of play off to the right. The 1-1. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. 2 on, 1 out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will hit next.
Runner,
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Fought off foul. Two on, 1 out. That misses.
that's it.
And 1-1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the end.
Runner goes again. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Top half of inning number 4.
No, that's outside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they're on bottom 4. And the batter now, Blake Sable.
Red Sox, left fielder, Blake Sable.
Sable,
1-0.
27 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year.
You know, these Red Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog. Couldn't have timed it up
Now
any better than that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And here is Masataka Yoshida. Little chopper rolls foul. Sable gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He dives, but he can't make the catch.
Back-to-back base hits. That ball right there landed in what they call the no-man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now let's go like the city yard.
Now batting Tristan
Now
Casas.
batting,
He's 0 for 1.
Tristan Casas.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Santander makes the catch for the out. Out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman Alex Bregman.
Now it's Alex Bregman. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Flying drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Next to hit, Danny Lee. This one in the air. Bichette squeezes it, and that will end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Red Sox. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Giolito back to work. And there's a strike.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Despite having 9 hits in the game, the numbers don't exactly jump off the page in terms of exit velocity. Nearly half have been traveling less than 90 miles per hour off the bat, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Wong sizes this one up. Has room, and he makes the catch. Will Wagner digs in now.
The designated hitter, Will Wagner.
That one off the mark. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
1 out, base is empty.
Ha!
That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Around first and hustling for second. To second. Pulls him off the bag.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That can be a dangerous pitch if you
right
don't
fielder,
get it
George
inside
Springer.
enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate, though.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen.
Pitching for
So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Greg
Number
Weiser.
57.
Pretty tight game, so
Greg
they're looking for quality
Weiser.
pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And the batter is George Springer. In there at the knees, and that's strike one. Fouled off. He was late. Wagner leads off second with one gone in the inning.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the ground to third. Whips it to Casas. That takes care of Springer.
Now batting, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Fouled off down the right side. Runner at second, 2 down. Caught and missed, struck him out. And that'll do it. So a strong showing there from the Boston bullpen. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Right fielder Wilyer Abreu.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
You know, these
No
Red
ball.
Sox,
One
as you
strike.
probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. It feels like it's been one first pitch out after another, and they've given up 8 outs on the first pitch alone.
Fires over to Guerrero.
Now batting,
One up, one
the
down.
catcher Connor Wong.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Connor Wong.
Ball.
Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Out to short, Bichette. Low throw, and he can't pick it.
Well, Boog, it can be tough to get a good grip on the baseball when it's cold outside, and that's definitely the case right now here in the ballpark. It could have been something else, but I definitely know that feeling when your fingertips are numb.
Wong dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off. Up the middle. And that'll get down for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He
Now
clearly
batting,
didn't catch
left
that one on the big
fielder,
part of the bat.
Blake
Just kind of muscled it
Snell.
out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And now it's going to be Blake Sable in the air, center field. Varsho makes the play, and that is the inning. One left for the Red Sox. Score holds. It's 3-1. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the Blue Jays,
All right, we go to
center
the
fielder,
top half
Dalton
of inning
Varsho.
number 6. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Ripped to short. Whips it across.
Got him.
And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman Andres Jimenez.
So the batting order turns over. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Inside corner for a strike. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. One down, base is empty. And they'll do it again. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Foul ball, still 0-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
That's a ball.
Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now, just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Bichette, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That's off the mark, and it's 2-0.
Ball 3.
2 down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. That pitch clips the outside corner. 3-1.
3-1.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Ref Snyder brings it in for the 3rd out.
Yes. No ifs, ands, or maybe.
Well, we go bottom 6.
Now
it's the DH, Masataka Yoshida.
Masataka Yoshida.
Swing and a high fly ball right field, and that is Springer. And there's 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Rafael Devers up to hit. With the shift on, hits right into it. Jimenez throw to first. And Devers is set down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas.
The first baseman, Tristan Casas.
And that misses. And it's 1-0.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Lays out and makes the play.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
First baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
There's the strike of the knees. 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Up the middle. Bregman to first.
Yes, you're right.
And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder Anthony
Now the left fielder,
Santander.
Anthony Santander. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And it's 1-1. That one pushed foul. He goes down looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Third baseman Ernie
2 down,
Clement.
base is empty. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he
Now
could handle.
batting, the
Really good
designated
swing
hitter,
right there. He
Will
got a pitch that he
Wagner.
knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Lifted in the air out to left. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll
Now
see the
batting,
shortstop or
right
left fielder
fielder,
be able to
George
get to if
Springer.
it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
Springer,
No.
the next to hit, takes high for ball 1.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Clement, the lead runner out at second. Wagner at first, 2 out of the inning. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 left on. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Red Sox 1. Set for the last half of the 7th, and stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman. Popped up right side, Jimenez. Sizing this one up, 1 down.
Now batting,
Danny
number
Lee
21.
up next for the Red Sox. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 3-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boone. Aggressive, and it paid off. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets them off, and gets the home run.
Base is empty, 1 away. Wilyer Abreu getting ready to hit. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Throw to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Oh, that was perfect execution of
Now
that
batting,
curveball.
catcher,
Down and in, he gets it
Connor
out of the
Wong.
danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Now here
Ball
is
1.
Connor Wong.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And George makes the grab. And that will end the inning. Boston getting closer thanks to the homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Red
back,
Sox.
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
31.
Liam Hendricks.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but
Leading
he's in
off for the
position
Blue
to
Jays,
face a couple of lefties
catcher
this inning.
Alejandro Kirk.
And that one fouled off. Goes down looking.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you
Up
want to
next
flush.
for
He
the
just
Blue
hasn't
Jays,
looked very
center
comfortable
fielder,
up there.
Dalton
Just one of those
Varsho.
days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Varsho in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a foul ball. swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Wong pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman Andres
2 outs,
Jimenez.
base is empty. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. And that one clips the corner.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So
rolls across the diamond, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they're up 3-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jimmy Garcia. He last pitched 2 days ago. Here's the center fielder, Rob Refsnyder, 1 for 2. Late swing, fouled off. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Now batting.
Here's the left fielder, Blake Sable, 1 for 3. In the air to left center. Santander in pursuit. Makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down.
hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Masataka Yoshida. That one fouled off. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Santander sizes this one up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning.
Come on with that warning to get you. You can get this from such a short distance.
Back here in Boston, all set to start the 9th in this one. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Hendricks back to work.
That's a strike.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lower away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Vladdy
No ball,
stands in
1
now
strike.
and watches strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Good job to fight that one off. Smoked on the ground, a second. To first, and Guerrero is set down.
Now batting, left fielder Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Popped up. Lee hauls it in to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. High of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Blue Jays. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jeff Hoffman. A chance at his first save of the year.
Number 23.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. So stepping in for Boston, Rafael Devers. 0 for 3 in this one. There's a strike.
No balls. One strike.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Bichette whips it to first. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
In the air, out towards left center. Brings it in, and there's two down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Last out for the Red Sox in this
Bregman.
one. Here's Alex Bregman. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. A one-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Slider misses outside. Hoffman is just one strike away.
No.
Good eye in that spot.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Next one misses, and it's 3-2.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Sends it to center, and this should be it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays even up this 4-game series at a game apiece.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
Kiss away